Hi, this is Tracy Becker, and I am your transformational coach. And what I do is I help you and other people on the planet that really are ready to release those unwanted emotions, those unwanted mental constructs, and those false beliefs about ourselves that just keep us going loop-de-dee-loo into problems, right? And not getting where we want to be, not being that joyful, meaningful life. So making that shift and releasing all of that stuff that just isn't true about us, that we've bought into for way too long, and finding the truth about us and opening up to all the greatness that you are. So thank you for joining me here. This is the ABCs of transformation, and we're still in the A's, and today is all about allowing. Now, allowing is an interesting concept, and the definition of allowing is to admit as acceptable. How about that? To admit as acceptable. And I just love that. And another definition is give necessary time or opportunity for. So to create and give necessary time or opportunity for. To me, it is really about creating space. I love that, creating space and really expanding into the breath, expanding your mind, expanding your concepts and constructs that you thought were real. So here's the kicker. What is the opposite of allowing? Denying, right? We've all been there, denying our truth, denying other people their truth, refusing. So refusing to even allowing, not creating any space at all, just refusing, closed down, constricted. And the other one is rejection. Do you know what? One of the number one fears that most people have is the fear of rejection. And as long as we are not in an allowing space, we are automatically there in that rejection. And we reject ourselves, and that's the sadness. All of the things that we do to deny and refuse and reject ourselves. I find that that's the deep sadness for me, watching people just continually over and over again have those patterns of self-harm. Even just the teeniest little negative thoughts and the teeniest little denying, not somebody in the mass ways of self-harm like suicide attempts, but just general everyday not allowing that space. So I love allowing. There's a statement from the Dalai Lama that says, have compassion without the story. And I really want to talk about the story when we're talking about allowing, because as soon as we go into the story about something or someone, we are just so not allowing. We're just really in that limited place, in that lack of limitation. And I've talked about this weeks ago when I went through the ebook Source Energy about expanding past that and getting out of that lack of limitation, getting connected into the source energy. And there is all kinds of allowing. So really having compassion without the story. Whenever you hear yourself talking about the story or wanting to tell somebody the story, oh, you wouldn't believe, right? Or thinking about the story over and over again in your mind, do your best to shift out of that and say, where can I start allowing and creating space for myself right now, or creating space for somebody else? Now, it doesn't mean that you allow somebody to do any harm to you. No, you still have healthy boundaries, right? You can allow somebody to do whatever it is that they want to do, whatever is their mental constructs are taking them toward, without refusing and denying that. But you have to have that space. You got to have that spaciousness and just allowing others to do their thing and not taking responsibility for other people. So I feel more familiar with that allowing when I'm in meditation. And I love to teach meditation, and I'm not going to do one right here, but I want you, when you go into your meditation, just really go through your body and say, how can I create more space in my head? How can I create more space in my heart, or in my chest, or in my belly, or in my hands? Just really kind of playing around with that allowing and the space and accepting things as acceptable. How about that? Accepting things as acceptable. Just admit it is what it is, right? There's no changing certain things, so there's no going backwards. So let's just do this allowing, just being here in that allowing, and give yourself that permission. Where can I allow more compassion in my life and in my body? Where can I allow more peace? Where can I allow more love? Where can I allow more creativity? Where can I allow more excitement? Where can I allow more enthusiasm? Where can I add more, whatever, kindness? So think about allowing. Just allow that to seep in, and just for a couple of days, just contemplate the concept of how to allow. How do I allow and accept things as acceptable in that allowing? All right, you guys, I hope that was helpful. Please give me some feedback and let me know if you enjoyed that. And I'll see you next week. Bye.